Hare Krishna, a very warm welcome to everyone to our shloka memorization workshop. And today we are going to memorize two shlokas, or rather, we are going to practice on reciting two shlokas, which is 1.8.42, that is 42nd verse of 8th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam's first canto, and then 36th verse of the 11th chapter of the first canto. So that is what we are going to learn today. Rather, we are going to practice today. Okay. Hare Krishna. I see Sari Kamla Mataji joining us. Sari Kamla Mataji, a very warm welcome. I saw you joined recently in our YouTube group
Hare
from
Krishna,
YouTube.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So, can you give me a little brief introduction, a little bit from which place you are and what
I'm from Karnataka. I
you
am
are
from
from
Karnataka.
Karnataka. I am also sitting in Karnataka in Bangalore. Which place exactly?
Tumkur. Tumkur.
Tumkur. Oh, okay. So, how did you? What attracted you towards our program? Is it Bhagavatam class or other classes, or which classes actually?
Bhagavatam-Shloka only Prabhuji. Yesterday I saw your one video. You are teaching Bhagavata-Shloka 1.1.1.
Oh, the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm finding
that's
it
what.
difficult to remember and pronounce the shloka. The
Uh,
way in which you are teaching was impressed me. So I
okay.
joined to learn the shloka
Okay.
only.
Thank you very much. So we have two shloka memorization classes, and other classes are mainly about Bhagavatam and Updeshamrit. So we will talk more about it. But thank you very much for joining us. Uh, Now in this class, Sari Kamla Mataji, what we are doing is we are giving the class audience or our class students the uh, opportunity to display and demonstrate that they have learned the shloka. They can actually uh, explain the meaning of the words of each word of the shloka, or almost all the words of the shloka, and then based on that meaning they can actually come up with a translation of the shloka, and then maybe add a little bit more uh, additional insights about the shloka. So it is all without any help of a book or anything. So they are given 1 week to prepare, and then they come to the class to practice it. So this is what we are trying.
Okay.
This is
Weekly
more of a,
one class is there.
sorry.
Weekly
Yeah,
one class.
weekly one class we do on Sunday.
Okay.
The first half an hour we dedicate on shloka memorization, and then the next 1.5 hours we dedicate on Srimad Bhagavatam study. So this is how we have planned. And uh, today actually the program is a little different. I will explain you in the class after 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But thank you for joining us. Now uh, we would like to request for volunteers. uh, Jivan Prabhu, Rakesh Prabhu, Vidya Mataji, anyone would like to practice this or demonstrate the 42nd verse? uh, Anyone would like to try it out?
Can I try, Prabhuji?
Jivan Prabhu, you want to try? Okay.
I
The
can
fort-
try. I wanted to try second one, but now
okay.
I I thought that was little difficult. I will try
Hmm.
that.
Okay.
In the meantime, anyway, whatever opportunity is there, I will avail it. No problem.
Okay. So you are reciting 42nd, or you are reciting the 36th?
I would prefer to do this one, that 36 verse.
36th. Okay. Please try 36th. We'll ask 42nd with from some other devotee. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Shall I start? Okay, 1 minute. I will switch on this thing. Shall I? I will start, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Just can you adjust your camera a little bit so that we see you a little more of your part. Yeah, because we see only your face, which is lying in the bottom. So yeah, now it is much better. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Verse number 36. Uddam bhava Pishunamal Valguhasa Vridavaloka Hachito
Nihat.
Madanopi Yasam
Yes.
Sammukhya Chapam Ajahat Pramadottamasta Yasyendriyam Vimatitum Kohakaihi na hetu hekuhu
Kuha kairna shekuhu.
na shekuhu
Yeah.
kuhukena na shekuhu.
Yes. Yes.
Shall I repeat,
Okay.
Prabhu, again
Yes.
once
Yes.
more?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Uddama bhava Pishuna amala Valguhasa Vrinavaloka Hasito
Nihato. Nihato.
Vrinavaloka Nihato
Madanopi.
Madanopi Yasam
Yeah.
Sammukhya Chapam
Ajahat.
Avajahat
Hmm.
Pramadottamasta
Very good. Hmm.
Yasyendriyam Vimatitum
Kuha kairna.
Kuhakai na yekuhu na
Sheku.
shekuhu
Sheku.
na
Correct.
shekuhu.
Yeah. It is. It is. Yeah. It is not so easy. Yeah. I can understand. It's one of the a little more complex of the verses. Uh, so Rakesh ji, you would like to try?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, please can you be on the screen with your sweater and cap?
Jacket and cap, Prabhuji.
Jacket and cap. Oh yeah, fully packed. Yes, yes.
उद्दाम भाव पिशुनामलवल्गुहासा व्रीडावलोकनियतो मदनोऽपि आसाम् सम्मुह्य चापं जहात प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्मेन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहुकेर्न शेकुः.
Aha, very nice. So you really sang it very well. Which chanda is this? Which meter is this? Can you
वसंत का प्रभुजी.
Vasant Tilkam. Vasant Tilkam. So what is the characteristics of Vasant Tilkam?
14 syllables each.
14 syllables each. And which is the reference prayer we use to remember the melody of this meter?
Brahma's prayers.
Brahma Samhita. Very good. Brahma's prayers. Very good. Very nice. So I would just, for the benefit of Sari Kamla Mataji, who's joined us from Dumkur today. So Mataji, what we are doing in these classes is mainly to give participants the opportunity to explain the verses, recite the verses. But we have already taken some specific classes on what is Vasant Tilka, how do you understand this particular verse and all that. So you can refer to the playlist on our YouTube channel to learn a little bit more about it. Here we are now doing a more rigorous, giving the participants an opportunity to learn it, explain it, and so on. Okay. So Vasant Tilka is the meter which is in which Brahma Samhita is sung. Venu Kwanantam Aravinda Dalayaksham. So similarly, this verse is Uddama Bhava Pishuna Malavala Guhasa, like that. Huh? So the tune, the melody remains the same as Brahma Samhita. Okay. So what is the main message from this verse? Rakesh ji, what is the main message from this verse? Why this verse is important in Srimad Bhagavatam? What does it convey mainly? Bottom line, what is the main message?
says that although the queens of Dwarka were so beautiful that they could bewilder even Madana or Kamdev and even bewilder the tolerant Shiva,
Hmm.
but they could not bewilder even a bit of the senses of Lord Sri Krishna.
Lord Shri Krishna. Excellent, Prabhu. Excellent. So that
Can I
is,
say, Prabhuji?
yes,
Lord
Prabhu.
is Adokshaja. Lord is Adokshaja. Is it the correct?
Adhokshaja. Adhokshaja. Very right. So he's beyond the senses. He's beyond actually material gunas. So he cannot be understood from senses. He's beyond material nature. So why we should remember this verse is mainly because many times people in general, because when they hear about the pastimes of Lord Krishna with gopis, with the and they say that Lord Krishna had 16,108 queens and so on, they try to give this impression that the Lord is actually is something like a playboy, is something like a person who likes to flirt around with ladies and girls. But this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam clearly establishes that although the queens were so beautiful that they could bewilder even Madan, even Kamadev, or even the tolerant Lord Shiva, but they could not even a single bit uh, could actually uh, bewilder Lord Krishna. Yasyendriyam vimathitum kuhakairna shekuhu. So the last line is Yasyendriyam, whose senses they could not vimathitum, they could not even disturb a single bit. Kuhakairna means by their different types of uh, styles, activities, and so on. Even a single bit they could not do it. So that is why it is very important. Okay, now we go to a little bit more deeper into this verse. If we go a little bit one by one, each word, what each word would mean. So like Uddam, Bhav, Pishuna, Amala, Balguhasa. So
I,
yes, Jivan Prabhu, would you
yeah,
like to try it out?
I would like to try this, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Actually, Uddama Bhava, Krishna, Amala, Valgu Hasa. Actually,
Hmm.
I would like to start from the last line and then I
Hmm.
will come to the first line.
Okay, that is fine. Yeah.
Yasya Indriya Vimatitum Kuhakai Na Chekuho.
Hmm.
Yasya Indriya means here, Yasya means Lord Krishna.
Very
And
nice.
Indriya means senses.
Hmm.
And Vimatitum to conquer the Lord's senses. Kuhakai means by magical feats. Na
Hmm.
Cheku is not possible.
Hmm.
So why this? Who tried for that? Then we come to the queens of that is Pramada. Pramada is the queens of the Krishna, Lord Krishna, and they are trying. You know what is that trying? Uddama Bhava. That is with the Uddama is very grave.
Hmm.
Bhava is the grave expression. Bhava is the expression. Pishunamala means exciting. And Amala is without any speck of, without any sort of spotless.
Yeah.
Valguhasa is the smiling. She is smiling, beautiful smiling,
Hmm.
even with a grave expression and with spotless, beautiful, smiling also. Vrida Avaloka. Vrida Avaloka here. Vrida Avaloka means Vrida is the corner of the eye. Avaloka means looking.
Hmm.
Negato means to actually when they do like that with their this thing, Madano Abhi means even the Cupid, Negato, he gets conquered. And what happens as a result? He Samuhya Chapam, he actually is giving up. Ajahat means Ajahat means he gives up.
Hmm.
Even gives the Cupid even gives up his
His bow.
Chapam
Hmm.
Samukhya. He
Hmm.
gives up his bow.
Hmm.
And Then the other two I already explained. Pramada, this thing is that beautiful queens of Pramada means a woman who maddening queens of
Maddening woman. Correct.
maddening queens of this thing Dwaraka. Even though with all these things, they are able to win over the Cupid. And even Cupid drops his bow and all that. But that is not there. But that cannot be Lord Krishna. He is far from this material. Sense gratification. He is
Very
far
nice.
from his adokshada. But even these magical feats, they cannot. Even these magical things, they cannot win over the Lord Krishna. This is what I want.
Very nice, Prabhu. I will clap. I will clap. That was brilliant performance. You are really explaining very well. Very nice. So
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank
So Uddama Bhava Pishuna Malaval Guhasa Vridavalok Nihato Madano Piyasam Sammuya Chapa Majahat Pramadottamasta Yasyendriyam Vimathitum Kuhakarna Shekuhu.
Can I try,
So,
Prabhuji, once?
oh yeah, please. Yeah.
Uddama bhava pishunamala valguhasa vrida baloka nihato madanopi yasam sammuhya chapam ajahat pramadottamasta yasyendriyam vimatitum kuhakaina shekuhu.
Aha, very nice. Okay. You see, this Bhagavatam's reading, explaining, and then understanding becomes very beautiful when we actually also try to read it like a poetry. So that brings out the softer side of Bhagavatam to the forefront, isn't it? So, but that requires some patience, some training to understand the chandas and all that. Okay. So very good. Anyone else, Vidya Mataji, or uh, would you like to try? Vanaja Mataji, welcome. Would you like to try?
Not today.
Okay, okay, Mataji, no worries. Okay, now we give this opportunity to Rakesh ji to recite the 42nd verse of the 8th chapter. Tvai me ananya vishaya. Mother Kunti's prayer.
वही में अनन्य विषया मतिर मधुपते सकृत
Ratim.
रतिम उद्वत हता दद्धा गंगे वोघम उदन्वती
गंगाई वौघम मुदन्वती. एक्सीलेंट.
उदन्वती
एक बार फिर कीजिए ट्राई. सेकंड लाइन.
वही में अनन्य विषया मतिर मधुपते सकृत रतिम उद्वधव रतिम उद्व दधा
रतिम उद्व हताद.
दद्धा
रतिम
रतिम
उद्व.
हता दद्धा गंगे वोघम उदन्वती
गंगई गंगा इव औघम.
गंगे
गंगा
औघम
इव औघम
उदन्वती
उदन्वति. Very nice, very nice.
गंगे
Okay, now please explain the what is the main bottom line message from this verse? Why it is so important in Queen Kunti's prayers? What is she trying to explain, and what benefit do we derive as preachers to explain this verse or to quote this verse to someone?
Lord Kunti says,
Mother Kunti.
Mother Kunti says that she wants Ananya Bhakti of Lord.
Hmm.
Just a minute.
Hmm.
She
No
says
worries.
that
Hmm.
she says Tvai mein Ananya Vishaya.
Hmm.
That
My attraction.
my attraction
Rati,
unto
Rati.
you,
There is a word
my
Rati in the second line. So my attraction
my
is.
attraction
Hmm.
unto you
Hmm.
remains constant
Hmm.
without deviating to anyone else.
Hmm.
In the same way as Ganga flows towards sea without hindrance.
Yeah. So okay, very good.
Little bit
Uh, huh.
long.
Yeah, you there is an opportunity for improvement here a little bit. So what she's trying to say is, okay, we'll go to Jivan Prabhu. We'll go to Jivan Prabhu. Prabhuji, would you like to try it out? First recite the words and then maybe explain the meaning. Yeah.
Choyime ananya vishaya matir madhupate sakrit ratim udvahatat adda gange vaugam udanvati.
Very nice. So the recitation is very good. Okay. Now the meaning.
The meaning is actually the verses 37 to 43. The verse, these are 42nd verse. This is the last verse, the last but one verse. Here, actually, Kunti Maharani wants to have the association with the Lord till the end. She wants always Lord's mercy. So she wants to have the association. For that, she says, my whatever my complete attention and my whatever this thing should be towards you only, just like the Ganges water flows to the river, flows to the ocean without any disturbance.
Very
This is
nice.
what this thing.
Yeah.
Word by word, Tvai means unto you, may means my, Ananya Vicha is this unalloyed attraction or this thing. Mati means attention. Madhupate is a lot of sweetness. That is Lord Krishna. Asakars means continuously. Rati means attraction. Uddhatat means overflows. Just overflows. How it this thing? Adda means directly, just like the Ganges water directly flows from flows to the river, goes to the ocean. Vauka means flows, and Udanvati means into the ocean. This is the one. So, I mean, just like the Ganges water directly flows into the sea, ocean, my unattached, my unalloyed love and attention and my
Attraction.
attraction towards you should remain like that, just like that, like that.
Correct,
This
correct,
is
correct.
what this thing.
Very nice. So yes, very good, Prabhuji. Again, I would clap both to you and Rakeshji also. So that was excellent. And uh, so very nice. So this is a prayer. So in the prayer, Mother Kunti is asking and praying to the Lord. Say, my attraction, my love uh, should continuously flow towards you. Oh my dear Lord, oh Lord of sweetness, Madhupati, my attraction and love should flow continuously towards you. Similarly, as Ganga river flows continuously towards the ocean. So the here the main stress is on the direction. The devotee is praying, Mother Kunti is praying that my attraction and attention, the direction of my attraction and attention should be towards you. And analogy she uses is like Ganga's direction is always towards the ocean. So we always try to quote this verse mainly for one more reason. In preaching application, in explaining it to people, we use this verse for one more reason. In impersonalist philosophy, most of the time people give this analogy that like the river merges into the ocean, similarly the living entity merges into the supreme Brahman and become one and become one. So they use this analogy of river and ocean to stress upon the point of oneness. The river comes and meet the ocean and become one with the ocean and become an ocean and become an ocean. So these people, the impersonalists use this analogy to explain that like the river became one with the ocean, similarly the living entity also become one with the supreme Brahman and become God. So that is how they analyze this analogy. But the bhakti principle is not supportive of this. Bhakti principle is not supportive of becoming one. Bhakti principle is supportive of becoming one in the sense that we become godly, but we don't become God. We don't become Krishna. We don't become God. We still remain the devotee. And the same analogy of river and ocean has been used here to explain that, like the river flows always towards the ocean, the direction is always towards the ocean. Similarly, the devotee's attraction and love is always towards the Lord. Here it is not being discussed about oneness. Here it is being discussed about the direction. Our direction should always be towards the Lord. And Ananya Vishya means not anywhere else. No Anya Vishaya, no other subject matter. Only subject matter is Matir Madhupate Sakrat. Uh, Madhupate's attraction should be our objective. So that is what this verse actually means. And then there is a preaching application in terms of explaining with respect to the impersonal philosophy. Okay, so we come to the end of our session today. Thank you very much to our two champion shloka reciters, Jivan Prabhu and Rakesh Prabhu. We would like more champion reciters to join us. Our other champion reciter, Anand Prada Mataji, is not today here with us. But anyway, Manishji also take interest. But other devotees also may want to try it out. Maybe one verse, not two, probably. Okay.
Thank you,
So
Prabhuji.
okay. So Sari Kamala Mataji, does it excite you about whatever we are discussing in the class?
Yes, yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay. So are you connected in any way with some ISKCON center in your area in Tumkur, or are you uh, new to ISKCON, completely new to ISKCON, or
Oh, sir, I am doing the course in Bhakti Vaibhava in Kannada actually, but I am finding difficulty in reciting the shloka.
oh
So
yeah,
you are focusing on that one, how to split the words and
yeah,
which
yeah,
meter is that one. That is
yeah,
attracted me. I
yeah, yeah,
want to learn the shloka
correct.
mainly.
Yeah, yeah. So what the reason for we doing is Bhagavatam is actually a poem. It's a poetry. It's a kavya. So the message certainly is very, very exalted, very, very sublime. That no doubt about it. But the beauty of the book, which is actually a poem, will come out even more if you sing it. And the barrier between this is the knowledge of chandas, meters, and so on. And Bhagavatam has used many, many chandas and meters, unlike Bhagavad Gita, which has only 2 meters
Hmm.
typically. So, so we are trying to actually pay some effort uh, to learn about these meters and chanda. And you can actually refer to the playlist on our channel, which will give you more training about these chandas and meters. In case you are having any doubt, you can certainly discuss with us. You can call us or message us. You are already now in the group.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, Prabhu.
So with that, we will continue. We will uh, pause our discussion here. We'll continue to discuss more about the other verses in the next class. And then I will now stop the recording and we'll go to our next session today.